Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. It is your boy, Richie, and today I want to give you guys my record prediction and the schedule breakdown for the New York Jets in 2023. You see the schedule here. It officially dropped last night. The Jets got 6 prime time games, 2 on Sunday night, 2 on Monday night, 1 on Thursday night, and a primetime game for the first time ever in NFL history on Black Friday against the Miami Dolphins. So, first and foremost, that's what we got to talk about. The Jets on 6 primetime games. The NFL believes that the New York Jets are going to be the biggest story in the league. Well, guess what? They've been the biggest story all off season, so it makes a lot of sense. Now, it does feel good that these Jets are getting the respect from the NFL, but now expectations are going to be even higher this season. Everybody's expecting them to be in the playoffs. They're expecting to be week in and week out competitive. And I'm going to give you guys my record prediction. And spoiler alert, I got high expectations for them as well, and you should too. Now, before we get into my record prediction, I want to hear your record prediction down below in the comments right now. Either go game by game or just give me your overall. How many victories are the New York Jets going to get this season? What's your overall take? Maybe we'll circle back to this video at the end of the season to see who was right. Am I right? Are you right? We'll figure it all out down below in the comment section after the season's all wrapped up. If you guys enjoyed this content right here on Jets Media, please do me a gigantic favor by simply hitting that thumbs up button. Really helps out the channel a ton. And also, if you guys can help me out to get the new goal, 17,000 subscribers is inching close. Hit that subscribe button if you are indeed new to Jets Media. With that being said, let's get right into it. Now, before I reveal my record prediction and we go game by game and the breakdown, I want to say this. There is a reason why I personally have high expectations for this Jets team and why you should too if you're a Jets fan. Now, if you're not a Jets fan, you're obviously going to hate and say, oh, the Jets are not going to have this record. They're going to suck. Rodgers is washed. I don't want to hear any of that. It really doesn't affect me. So I'm talking to Jets fans right now. Jets fans know this. We have never had this high expectations going into a season in quite a long time. And we saw last year this New York Jets football team get to 7-4 with no quarterback. How did we get to 7-4 last year before we lost 6 straight to end off the season? Well, we did that with top 5 defense. We did that with an elite run game. We did that with youthful talent all over the place, with great defensive coaching, with, the subpar offensive coaching, which is why we replaced Mike LaFleur with Nathaniel Hackett, which is why we replaced Zach Wilson, Joe Flacco, Mike White with Aaron Rodgers. So if you add Aaron Rodgers to the mix of this roster with the likes of Garrett Wilson, adding Allen Lazard, adding Randall Cobb, still having Corey Davis, adding McCole Hardman to the offensive playmaking unit, getting Breece Hall back by week number 1, getting Elijah Vera Tucker back. There's no reason to believe why this offense is not going to be significantly improved in the season. Now, you talk about the defense. The defense was top 5 last season. It's going to be hard for them to replicate that, but I think there's still another level to their defense that they can tap into this season, which is going to become more of a scoring defense, forcing turnovers, getting into the end zone, and doing all those things. So that's the reason why I believe the New York Jets are going to be a good squad this year. Now, you look at the schedule. Some people say, oh, it's brutal. This schedule is so brutal. Well, the Kansas City Chiefs look at their schedule every year. They don't think it's brutal because they're one of the top dogs in the league, and they think they can go up against anybody. That's the mindset that we need to start having with these New York Jets. You look at the schedule, obviously there's tough games, but I believe the Jets have a chance to win every single game. No, I'm not predicting a 17-0 record. My point is there is nobody on the schedule that I'm looking at and say there's no way the Jets are going to beat this game. There's no way, right? I think that everybody on this schedule, the Jets have a chance with Aaron Rodgers and that defense. So, with that being said, let's get into my record prediction. Boom. I have the New York Jets finishing 12-5. Now, let's break it all down game by game. So I have the New York Jets starting off on Monday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills, getting a W, Aaron Rodgers' debut on prime time, beating the damn Buffalo Bills, just like we did last year at MetLife Stadium with Zach Wilson. This time it's going to be with Aaron Rodgers. The Jets defense knows how to get to Josh Allen. Josh Allen had his 2 worst games of the season last year against the New York Jets, so I'm having the New York Jets getting a W against the Buffalo Bills. We go into week number 2 against the Dallas Cowboys. I think the New York Jets are going to get a W in Dallas. It's not going to be an easy game. The Dallas Cowboys are a darn good football team. I think they were 12-5 last year as well. So I think this is going to be a tough battle, but I think the Jets match up well against Dallas, and they're going to get the job done. And yes, I have the New York Jets lifting the curse, beating the New England Patriots for the first time in 7 years, beating them at home. This game, by the way, guys, stay tuned, might be Jets Media Day. So if you are interested in coming to Jets Media Day, it's going to include a ticket to the game, a ticket to be able to access MetLife Stadium's turf after the game's wrapped up as a group, a tailgate party that includes food, drinks, live music, parties, party atmosphere all over the place, and a Jets Media Day t-shirt as well. If you're interested in coming to that event, email me down below, richiemalura98@gmail.com to be added to the priority list. Those tickets will be available in a few weeks. Now, going into our Sunday night matchup against Kansas City, I have the Jets losing this game. Patrick Mahomes comes to town. It's really hard to say that we can beat the Chiefs. I think it's possible, but I'm not going to sit here and say that, yeah, the Jets are going to beat the reigning Super Bowl champions, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night. Like I said, upset's possible, but hey, I'm going to give the Chiefs that W there. And now we're on the road against Denver for like the third straight year. We beat the Broncos last year, but remember, that was with Brett Rypien at quarterback, and now they have Sean Payton as their head coach. Russell Wilson will probably be healthy. It's going to be a different animal there, but I like the Jets getting the job done. Nathaniel Hackett revenge game. Let's go. The Jets will take care of business on the road. And then we're back home against the Eagles, the reigning NFC champions. I got an L in this game for the New York Jets coming out of those 6-game gauntlet 4-2. This 6 games is probably the most pivotal part of the entire schedule. It's the hardest part of the schedule because it gets not really easy, but it eases up as we progress down the rest of the list. So I had the Jets 4-2 heading into the bye week. Then after the bye, we are at the New York Giants, which is at MetLife Stadium. So it's basically a home game. We know Jets fans are going to represent in that game. I have the Jets beating the New York Giants. I think the Giants are a good team. They overexceeded expectations last year. They're very well coached with Brian Daboll. They have a lot of, unique talent on that team, but I think the Jets are the more talented squad, and the Jets better win this game. And then we're on Monday Night Football against the Chargers. Now, I think the Jets, match up very well against the Chargers, but I can't give the Jets every single win here. I got to be realistic some way. Monday Night Football, Justin Herbert comes to town, and he has a sensational game, and unfortunately, the Jets are unable to get the W in this one. But again, I think the Jets have a chance to win the Chargers. I don't think they're a better team than us or anything, but I can't sit here and say, yeah, we're going to go undefeated, right? Now, moving on to the Raiders, Sunday Night Football, Davante Adams versus Sauce Gardner. Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers reuniting. I got the Jets winning this game in Vegas on Sunday Night Football on prime time. Now we're back against the Buffalo Bills. I have the Bills getting revenge in Buffalo and getting the W. I do not see the Jets sweeping the Bills this year, as much as that would be great. I like the Jets matching up against them, but the Buffalo Bills are a very good team, very good organization. It's going to be really hard to sweep them. And then going into the very interesting stretch of the season. These next 4 games, we have 4 games in a span of 18 days. Very freaking crazy. Starting off with Friday night, or Friday at 3 p.m., Black Friday, against the Miami Dolphins at home. 3-game homestand. We're sweeping it, baby. We're beating the Miami Dolphins. We're beating the Atlanta Falcons, and we're beating the Houston Texans. Now, these 3 games are pivotal because I know that anything can happen. Upsets are possible, right? The Falcons can beat us. The Houston Texans can beat us, just from the perspective that upsets happen in the NFL. But I'm looking at the Jets on paper. They are the better team against the Atlanta Falcons. They are the better team against the Houston Texans. They got to get those freaking W's. Now, I have the Jets splitting it with the Miami Dolphins. I have them winning on Black Friday, but I do have them losing in Miami in week 15. And then to finish off the season, those 3 games are really in our favor, man. Christmas Eve out at home against Washington, and then we finish off the season on the road at Cleveland for Thursday night, and then at New England. Yeah, I got the Jets sweeping the Patriots. How about that? I have the Jets going 4-2 in the division, splitting with the Dolphins, splitting with the Bills, sweeping the damn Patriots. Let's freaking go. I love it. The back end of the schedule is so easy. Now, I don't want to say it's so easy, but if you compare it to the front part of the schedule, I like the way the schedule looks, guys. I like that all the tough games are in the front. All the tough games are at the bye week. Bills, Dallas, New England, Kansas City, Denver, Philadelphia. That's the gauntlet of the schedule. And I don't really think that this schedule is as brutal as people think. Want to know why? Because this Jets team is ready to take flight this year. And if everything goes in our favor, if everybody's healthy, now that's not everyone's not going to stay healthy, but if we don't get brutal injuries to certain position groups and certain premier players on the team, I think the Jets can get to 12-5 and make the damn playoffs either as the AFC East division winner or as a wild card team. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, guys, of my list. Let me know your final record prediction. Am I delusional? Am I over-exceeding expectations? I personally do not think so. I think that this New York Jets team on paper with Aaron Rodgers adding to the mix, these are the expectations that Jets fans should have with this team. We're all in to go all in this year. Jets fans should think the same way. Let's freaking go, Jets. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, guys. Catch you next time. Peace.